If you, a loved one, or a friend has tinnitus, that ringing, that roaring, that high-pitched sound that you or they hear but no one else hears, this video hopefully will do you lots of good. I'm going to talk this through real quick. It's going to be educating because I've had myself sinus problems in the past, and I notice I have tinnitus myself. Tinnitus comes from many different areas. Typically, if you have this condition, you go to an ear, nose, and throat doctor. They check your ears. Your hearing may be good. It may be a little worse or a little better, but the bottom line is no one's doing anything for you. They like to give you things to calm you down, ways to get you to sleep, things to ignore it. But I am going to talk a little bit about some neurology and physiology and talk about something that you potentially can supplement that can make all the difference in the world. What I'm about to share with you is something that has helped me and has helped thousands of other people that I have helped over the years as well. So put on your thinking cap, let's get going. Let me first tell you one thing: when we have stress, there are many different chemicals and hormones that take place in our brain and our nervous system. There's no doubt that if you have tinnitus when you're anxious, if you don't sleep, if you're having high cortisol or adrenaline or norepinephrine, your condition is always going to get worse. And when you're more rested, your condition is always going to get better. But there's one neurotransmitter in the brain. It's called glutamate. Glutamate is an excitatory neurotransmitter that's involved in many different brain functions, including learning and memory. When we're stressed, these glutamate levels will increase, which can affect the auditory region of the brain that's directly tied into tinnitus. Many of us have heard about GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid. It's an inhibitory neurotransmitter that works opposite to glutamate. It slows things down in the brain. It inhibits that glutamate, which allows us to relax. But when we're stressed, that GABA starts to diminish more and more as glutamate takes over, giving us more anxiety, more stress, and more tinnitus. Most medical specialists who deal with tinnitus will tell you that it's an inner ear problem. You have hair cells in the inner ear, and they communicate through the auditory nerve to the brain and the auditory cortex. This communication now is off, so the brain starts turning up its volume to get those messages that it wasn't getting anymore. That extra volume being turned up is now the hiss that you're experiencing as tinnitus. But that's not where all tinnitus comes from. Tinnitus can come from behind the nasal area, the Eustachian tubes that go to the middle ear, when there's an improper balance of pressure that can affect the inner ear back to the brain and cause tinnitus. You can have a conduction issue where you may be filled up with wax against the eardrum that conducts to the middle ear through vibration and then goes to the inner ear back to the brain. You can have it from a neuromuscular problem or from a neurological condition. The SCM could be contracting pressure under the skull. There are different things that cause tinnitus, but I will tell you that the only way that you're going to get through it is to explore these different avenues, because if you are a sinus sufferer, like I was, that came from a lot of my tinnitus, as we get older, we start developing problems in our inner ear cells within the inner ear as a result of medications. As I said, listening to loud music with your headphones on over the years, or being in loud music if you went to concerts, or just hearing loud music every single day, that can affect those inner ear cells, which can lead to tinnitus as well. You may notice that you came out of a very loud area, maybe a bar or a concert, and your ears were ringing. That's correct, not to say you had damage there. Many of the times and most times it will go away, but the accumulation of that loud noise can definitely cause tinnitus. There are also neurological ways of stimulating our brain indirectly. For example, grabbing the lower part of the ear. These are called the sensorial points. Stimulating these areas just by doing that can actually help tinnitus. You can take your hands over your ears, rub in a clockwise or counterclockwise area. You hear a lot of wooing, wooing, wooing. That can help relieve the symptoms as well. You can take your hands and push them up against the ear, cup it with pressure and release it. That has helped many people as well. You can actually come behind the occipital area. If you haven't seen this, putting the middle fingers underneath the occipital area, taking your index fingers and snapping down like this. Keep snapping down and doing that for a couple of minutes. That has helped bring a lot of relief from tinnitus as well. Different things can be done. For example, if you have sinus issues, getting a good facial steamer, maybe a little bit of eucalyptus or some mint or menthol, and putting it in the facial steamer and opening it up can help your tinnitus. It's helped many. Again, if you're having involvement of a conduction problem from the outside sound, or you're getting pressure maybe from cerumen or ear wax putting pressure against the eardrum, that can be a conduction issue as well that can potentially cause tinnitus. So there are many different things that can cause it. Nevertheless, let's go to the main thing. The reason why I'm here today is to share something with you. It's called an amino acid, taurine. It plays a role in various physiological processes in the body, particularly the auditory system. Taurine has antioxidant properties. That means it helps protect the cells from damage caused by oxidative stress. Tinnitus is believed to be associated with oxidative stress in the auditory system. Taurine's antioxidant effect may help reduce that stress and potentially alleviate tinnitus symptoms. Taurine has also been shown to have neuroprotective effects, which means it can help protect nerve cells from damage or degeneration. This may be beneficial for individuals with tinnitus, as the condition can involve damage or dysfunction to the auditory nerves or other parts of the auditory system. Taurine can modulate the activity of GABA, which is the inhibitory neurotransmitter that helps regulate neural activity. Taurine also has anti-inflammatory effects, as it will help reduce that inflammation and help alleviate tinnitus symptoms. What I love about taurine is it has wonderful anti-anxiety effects and stress effects. It helps you relax. It can help you get to bed. It inhibits the effect of glutamate, working alongside and helping GABA, slowing down everything. The research shows that it affects the auditory system. I've taken it. It's done wonderful things for me. I've referred it out to thousands of people, particularly patients and people I've known over the years. It's helped them, although I am not telling you that it will cure anything. My job here is to give you the information. Do the research because it is an amino acid and something that you want to take on an empty stomach. They usually come in 500 milligram or 1000 milligram capsules. I take it myself, 1000 milligrams on an empty stomach in the morning and 1000 milligrams before I go to bed. It's helped me significantly. I really hope that this can help you as well. Now, if you're taking any types of medications or other drugs, I personally don't see any major effect, but again, I'm not your doctor. I can't tell you nor recommend what you should or shouldn't do. It's something you may want to just mention to your doctor. I don't think there'll be an issue because taurine is found in a lot of foods. But I've found that when you take taurine on an empty stomach, those physiological effects working with the brain, slowing down those neurotransmitters, helping tinnitus, quieting it, and utilizing Those little exercises, you may want to look at my other videos, I think can do you lots of good. One of the most important things is to limit those stimulants, caffeine, excessive sugars. They're inflammatory. Sugar is a stimulant. It can definitely induce and cause more tinnitus, so be aware of the foods that you're eating. Get your fruits and vegetables, your whole grains, your healthy proteins. A little exercise, relaxation, meditation, deep breathing exercises, yoga. Find your hobby you enjoy doing. All these things will help your tinnitus. Most important above all of them is sleep. If you're not getting your sleep, it's going to be very hard to fight tinnitus, so really work on that. Do the best you can do. I have faith in you, and I know you can do it. I always will tell people, maybe a little valerian root, maybe a little chamomile tea, maybe a little bit of warm milk and turmeric. There's a lot of remedies out there, so I really hope that this video serves you well. Put it to use. Do your homework, and most importantly, make it a great day. I'm Dr. Alan Mandel.